What's going on, guys, and welcome to episode number 13 of Win 1 Take 1. Today we're up against Norwich at home and then Jablonec at home, I think it is. So two matches that we should win, although Norwich are doing very, very well in the Premier League this season. They're currently in 4th place. Look at that, they're ahead of Arsenal, Tottenham, Man United, Liverpool, who are doing... Well, Liverpool were doing bad in the last episode, but they've actually beat Man United today in game time to move ahead of them. Bottom three sort of teams you would expect. Southampton are doing really bad as well. But it's been a pretty weird Premier League season, I would say, so far. Look at Everton are up in 2nd, Norwich 4th. But it's quite entertaining though. We're doing okay. 6-1-5 is our record. Not too great. But if we could beat Norwich today, we would be on to 21 points, which is very, very good for us. We're expecting to get a mid-table finish, so we're doing well, though we have only won one game in the last 5. We'll check, because I've only won one game in the last 5, I changed formation from having, so I was going to play like this, but I'm actually going to change to play like this sort of system. So we're going to try Sacco up front today as a complete forward. I was going to give Enner Valencia a run out as striker because I haven't used him there yet, but I want to see how he will do. But then I noticed he's only on 86% condition. We've literally just come back from an international break, so there's players like Winston Reid. He could actually come off. He was a bit of a dick in the last match as well, so he could go on the bench for today. And then obviously Crespo's coming in with no match sharpness, but that's because we lost. In the last 2 episodes, we've lost 2 right backs, Jenkinson and Gamboa. But we're just gonna have to deal with it, really. What else can we do? There's nobody that I could really put there. Like I could put Tompkins there, but I'm gonna start Crespo and then maybe switch it around. I could bring Ogbonna on and then put Tompkins at right back and all sorts I could do. But anyway, we'll head into today's episode. The first match of this episode, I should say, against Norwich, and I'll be right back in 1 second. So in terms of lineups, you already know my team really. Andre Wisdom, Whittaker, Bassong, Olsen, Rudd in goal. 24-year-old, not too great. Maybe we could exploit that. It's got eccentricity 1, which I usually like that to be no more than 10. So to have it at 1 is pretty weird. Halson, Malumbu, Brady Dorrans, Redmond, and Mbakani, who is actually playing really well this season, so I need to be careful of him. But without further ado, I know I ramble a lot at the start of episodes, but we'll head straight into the match now. And a win today would be important. I want to see how relevant Norwich's form is, whether we can... Well, I say that, they're probably going to score straight away after 3 minutes. Here's Olsen, crosses in, Fabregas just boots it away, and Whittaker can't get there, so we could actually close him down if Sacco hurries up, which he doesn't. Wisdom hits it long, Fabregas intercepts it again, Lanzini to Sacco, out to Payet. Lanzini plays it back to Payet. That was a good ball actually. Crosses it in for Moses, can't get there. Fabregas at the edge of the box, can't get there. Creswell back out to Payet. Crosses it in for Sacco. Oh, he should score there. But we've got to score those like that kind of chance. Crespo crosses it in. It's quite bad, and they can clear it. Fabregas to Lanzini. To Crespo again. Can he get a cross in this time? No, he gives it to Lanzini. He crosses it in for Sacco. 1-0. It might be a Bassong on goal actually. No, it's not. Sacco gets the goal. So he comes back into our lineup. I know we played Zarate in the last 2 episodes, but we brought Sacco back in as a complete forward, and after 5 minutes he's rewarded us with a goal, which is very, very much welcome. I do like playing a complete forward. It's definitely my favourite role for an attacker, and I haven't done it yet in this series. Here's Redmond. Oh, it's 1-1. Our defence is so bad. Like, it takes us 5 shots to score 1 goal. It takes them 1 shot. Our defence, we keep losing defenders as well. Like, midfielders, attackers were fine, but defenders were doing terrible. And even like a team like Norwich and Jablonec in this episode, they're not going to improve our defence really. I suppose if we get like a better right back, then it's not too bad. They're actually having a few shots now. Play ratings, I always fucking click on that. I always go to click here and I move my mouse too much, so I go to click there and I click that, and it is so annoying. It pisses me off so much. Anyway, enough of me ranting. The stats are actually quite even. They've got more possession. But we're not really designed to keep possession, although with Fabregas in our team now, we could actually start keeping more possession, actually. I never actually thought about that. So I've just kept it on direct passing, which we started the season with. I'll keep it as mixed though, but with retained possession on. We'll pass into space a bit. Hope we can get Fabregas as like our main playmaker now. We'll look to play like a better brand of football. Currently we're playing like Big Sam type football as West Ham. They've had 50 odd percent possession. We need more, really. It's half time. I'm going to tell them that it's not good enough. Our form lately has been awful. There we are, we're fired up, we'll stay on attacking. But we've won 1 in the last 5 Premier League matches. Drew 1 of those, lost 3. Creswell and like Norwich at home, you would think that we should be beating them. I know they are playing well so far this season, but if we want to do well, it's the sort of team that we need to be beating. Here we are, there's a highlight. I was just about to make my first sub like I normally do on 55. Brady, Crespo, he's on a yellow card and he missed the tackle. That was the highlight, really. And we'll go in to make the subs. We've got a few yellow cards. I need to tell them to like calm down and like maybe stay on their feet. So no, Crespo was pretty lucky then. I am actually going to take him off. I'll take him off for Reed and put Tompkins at right back. He'll have to be a limited fullback, won't he? See, Lanzini plays so well, and then everyone lets like he's playing at 8.6 and we're drawing 1-1. He is fantastic for us. Like his stats aren't great, but he's playing amazingly. And if you look like at his like suitability, like the star rating here, it's only 1.5. I am training him to be a centre midfielder, but I'm gonna have to push him forward because he's playing really well for us. Like when the team's not playing well, somehow he still plays well, which is fantastic. Victor Moses is going to go off for Valencia, and we'll just keep it like that. But they've had more shots, more possession. Us trying to keep possession didn't work. Chelsea winning Southampton. Saturday even. They've taken Redmond off, which I'm quite happy about. We moved up to 7th apparently. I thought we were originally around 6th or 7th. But let's have a look. We want to have to play with a higher tempo. I want to like stretch the pitch. They're playing so defensively. So we're going to pass it to space, play it wide. A much higher tempo we'll go for. Hit early crosses. In fact, I'm going to take hit early crosses off and put exploit the middle on, because our like Lanzini, Fabregas and Song are very, very strong. Creswell with the corner. Ogbonna off the line. It's 2 matches in a row where Ogbonna's missed like a clear chance. Lanzini will take the corner this time. I'm not sure how that works. Creswell's on the edge of the box. Back out to Lanzini. To Creswell. Payet. Lanzini. Deflected. And it goes out for another corner. Lanzini will take this one as well. Fabregas should pick that up. Gives it back to Lanzini. To Song. Lanzini. Yeah, it's just outnumbered 2-1 there. Olsen should be able to clear it yet. But 75 minutes. They're still playing the 4-1-4-1 formation. I probably do have a sub left actually. Do I? Yes, I do. Song is pretty tired, so I'll just bring on some fresh legs. I'm not going to bring on a second striker just to risk it. I know I could take Lanzini off, but he's playing a 9 rating. I mean, come on. It breaks my heart knowing that he's playing so well, but the team isn't. Like, how can I get him more involved? I'm gonna maybe adjust these players, get further forward, move it to channels. He's got shoot less option on. I should be able to shoot more. I'll take a look at Fabregas. I want him to like be the playmaker. We'll put him to dribble more. I should really look into my player roles at the end of this episode because I've still got them all set up from like the start of the season. But obviously, like I think we're stronger in midfield than we were at the start of the season, and obviously in goalkeeper as well. Instructions. I'm going to go all out attack. We need to win. We're playing terrible. Keep it on higher tempo. We're still in retain possession. We'll go route 1. Ball into the box. Yeah, that'll do. I can just see them scoring, but we've got to go for it. I'd rather like take the risk because we're going to lose a player no matter what, and then like, even if it's a draw, if we win, we're going to lose a player. But obviously, if it's a draw, we win one. Here we are, 89th minute. This is it, really. Olsen heads out for a throw-in. Come on. Tompkins on your right back, apparently. Crosses it in. Can't get anywhere. Noble picks up Fabregas to Creswell. Can he find Payet? No, gives it back to Fabregas to Lanzini. To Valencia, can't get there. Lanzini will pick it up again. Fabregas can't find the pass. They're sitting back so much. Here's Creswell to Payet. Oh, he's got to score. We're missing so many chances. Like easy chances as well. There's 40 seconds left. If they go and score now, I will cry. Here's Brady to Houlihan. It should be the end of the match. Noble tackles him. Can we counter-attack? I don't think we have enough time, but here we are. Lanzini gets tackled by Howson. Brady. They're just wasting time now, really. They're doing well. Like Norwich, they were 4th in the league, weren't they? So I can't really complain too badly. But there we are. It's full time. 1-1 against Norwich. Again, we should be winning. But what can you do? I'll certainly tell them it's just not good enough. At least we went for it. We could have sold it at the end through Payet. Payet had a good chance in the last match as well. And that puts us in 7th place. We're still ahead of like other good teams, like other teams that are going to come good. Like Man United will come good. Liverpool, I think they'll come good. Southampton as well. So we're only predicted to be mid-table, so we're doing okay, I guess. I don't know why I keep complaining about it, because I think we're doing okay, really. I just like to moan, I suppose. But we'll go in now, and we'll see. First off, we'll see which player we're going to lose. Reed needs a rest. He didn't even start that match. Every time after an international break, he needs a rest. That's why he didn't start this match. But it's a bit annoying, but what can you do? First off, we'll go and see which player we're going to lose. So the player we're going to lose to Norwich is... Fucking hell. We lose Peter Cech. We're down to 1 goalkeeper again now in Randolph. It was a matter of time till we lost one of our good players, like Song, Fabregas, Cech, Payet, Lanzini. But it just means our defence is going to be even worse now. Right, we'll head into FM and we'll switch Cech to Norwich. I'm honestly gutted after that match. Where's Cech? Here he is. Honestly, very gutted. Like, can Norwich even afford him? I guess we'll find out. Got Crystal Palace in from the last episode where we'd lost a player. Still doing pretty bad for our form. Although we didn't lose, so it kind of is some progress, I guess. And Cech goes to Norwich, where he's now on 20,000 a week. Yeah, I am actually going to change that right now because I know for a fact that he'll leave. I'll change it to 60,000. How about that? So I don't want them to leave the teams that I move them to straight away. I think that's a bit more accurate. So then he might still stay with them, I guess. But anyway, we'll now go into Norwich, and we'll see which player we get as a reward. If we win check back, I would be over the moon. So I'll say if Norwich have a 23-man squad, there's a 1 in 23 chance that we could get check back straight away. The reason it says R Bennett there's actually 2 Bennetts at Norwich. So there's Ryan Bennett and Elliot Bennett, I think he's called. So I have to differentiate them a little bit. But anyway, fingers crossed for check. Come on, check. Russell Martin, I think that is. We don't get check back. We'll head into FM, we'll switch Martin to West Ham, and then we'll play the next match against Jablonec. Let's have a look at Martin. Where is he? Russell Martin. I was going to say he's a right back, but no, he's actually a centre back. We can't play right back. No special stats. He hasn't got a single stat over 16, which is a problem because obviously I've got it set up so when they're over 16, it goes to orange or something, so you can tell them easier. So a very average player. Norwich definitely got the better move there. He's got a goalkeeper rating of 3, so we could play me in goalie instead of Czech, I suppose. But it's definitely a loss to us. Check the calendar. We've actually got Jablonec. Yeah, I think who's in the next episode? The next episode will be Stoke and Bristol City. So we'll fast forward down. We'll go play Jablonec. So we're into the match against Jablonec. I hate the pre-match press conferences. They just don't make sense. We're playing James Tompkins instead of Winston Reid, and they're both "Oh, you decided to leave out Winston Reid. Why is that?" But I wish it was option for "Pal, we've won 4 out of 4 in the Europa League. We're guaranteed to finish top. I can rotate my team if I fucking want, okay?" But there's all sorts of stupid options. It's ridiculous. So I ended up just sending Zidane to talk to them. It doesn't mean a lot this match. I think even if I win this match, I'm probably not going to take one of their players. I don't think there's any point. We won. I think they had about 5 players real players last time, and we took a 37-year-old, and I've released him since then. But obviously, if we draw or lose, they'll actually they will take one of our players. Basically, have they got more possession? We've actually changed, so we're on retain possession, and Jablonec are having more possession than us after 20 odd minutes. Here's Lanzini, our best player so far at the minute, I would say. Sacco, our most on-form player, I would say, for Lanzini anyway. Here's Creswell. To Payet. To Obiang, who's playing in this match. He gets a goal. He rewards us. We chose to bring him in. He's been out of the last few matches. He's playing instead of Fabregas in this match. And he gets a goal. So a good start from us. It means we'll be 5 out of 5 if we do pick up the win in this match. So 10 points clear we will be. Obviously it depends on the Villarreal against Celtic result if we do actually say 10 points clear. But it's still, we're doing great. Here's Lanzini, 2-0. Never in doubt. Lanzini's just too good. Literally there's nothing that I'm really going to do this match. I'm bored of this match already. Where I'm not bored. I mean I don't have to make changes really. I'm not going to win a player because there's no point. I'll have a look at their players. If it does look like we're going to win, so I will have a look at their players and see if there's anyone that I want and hope that I get them in the randomizer. But I don't think there will be, so I probably won't choose to take anyone. But here's Valencia, Sacco, 3-0. So this match is just a walkover basically. 3-0. And it's pretty comfortable. We're coping without Czech. We're playing Randolph. We actually haven't even got a goalkeeper on the bench. I should really get one from my reserves. I think I put James Collins as my substitute 1. But yeah, we've decided to get a bit more possession now. 53%. It's not too good for retaining possession. Obviously, if we had Fabregas starting, we might be able to keep it a bit better. I'm just going to let Zidane do this. Not too bothered. Yeah, good reaction. Passionately, the media have given you a lot of credit lately, so whatever the rest of that was. I don't see why the media have given me lots of credit. We haven't done that well, I don't think. Although for the Europa League, it says don't be outclassed, where even then, we're going to finish top of our group, so let's just hope we get. Well, I don't know who would we want in the knockout round. Would we want a big team and hope that we can beat them over out of 2 legs and then get two of their good players basically, or even one good player if we win one leg. He's Venchi through 3-1. So they've reacted straight away after the second half. We're only on standard, so I'm going to go to control and lower tempo. See, I don't know who. Like, I would. Yeah, I think I'd rather us play a big team, because I think we could beat them at least once over 2 legs. At the end of the day, like, if we could win 1 leg and draw the next leg, then we're taking 2 of their players. They're taking 1 of ours. So yeah, I'd rather we have a big team rather than having like an easy game where we can just easily qualify. There's the risk that we could lose those players anyway. 70 minutes. I'm going to make all 3 subs right now. Let's have a look. Lanzini once again playing a 9 rating. I'll bring on Zarate. I'll give Fabregas a run out instead of Lanzini. This is just to give Lanzini a rest basically. He's our best player on current form, and Paya's just come back from an injury, so I'm also going to take him off because I don't want to risk him. My defence are all shit, so I can't bother taking them off. Because once again, one shot on target and they've scored. It's not too great. We've only had 1 clear-cut chance, but we scored 3 goals. I suppose I can't really complain about that. Here's another highlight. Looks like it's going to be their attack. If they score it, then it's going to be a nervy end to the match, I suppose. Here's Jadera. Valencia can intercept that, but that was a dreadful pass by them. Here's Zarate. Plays it through for Valencia. Does he need any help? No, he doesn't. It's 4-1. And Valencia, I do want to give him a run out as a striker at some point. I want to see how we'll do as a striker, because then we've got 3 strikers. We'll have Zarate, Sacco and Valencia. Are they going to get a late consolation? Let's have a look. It's Techie. Yeah, they do. 4-2. His 9th goal of the season. I'm actually going to go attacking. I want to try and get more goals. Keep it as entertaining as possible, because I don't think we're not going to drop points at this stage. I can't see them scoring 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. And obviously they're pushing forward, so we can like counter attack them if we're on like attack. I could be on counter, you know, it's the same thing. 85th minute, the assistant referee takes a throw-in. It looked like he did anyway. It'd be funny if they scored now and I blow this match. Here's Popsil Venchi, who scored 1 goal so far. But yeah, my defence is terrible. You can tell, like, a team like Jablonec are scoring 2 goals past us. You know my team's bad. It looks like they'll probably score 3 goals now. Can we get that? Yes, it's Antonio. Creswell to Obiang. Zarate, and we can probably counter on them here. He's got no help though. Even though we're on attacking, he's got no help. Zarate, can he find the cross? Antonio's at the back post. 5-2. It definitely looked like it was going to be their highlight, but you know, we can just counter on them and make it 5-2. There's another highlight straight away. This match is hilarious. Here's Obiang. Kicks it forward for Zarate. He's got help on the other wing. It's Valencia. Fabregas is bursting a good to get forward. Venchi tackles Valencia, and they can attack through Techie. For somebody that I can't pronounce, Randolph makes a save. Randolph's actually played a few games for us this season, just because we keep losing goalkeepers. Tompkins heads it out. Can we stop the cross? No, we can't. Yeah, well, it's in the highlight anyway. There's a corner. Antonio heads it away. Kishnya hits the crossbar, rebound, goal. I'm going to go to all-out attack. This match is just entertaining me now. It's like funny. There's the highlight straight away. Celtic look like they're going to qualify. It's a good, like, if they do hang on against Villarreal, that'll be a good win for them. Zarate to Antonio. Can he find a cross? Doesn't need to. Goalkeeper saves it. Creswell will pick it up. For Crespo. Song to Creswell. Crossed it in. Valencia can't get there. It's a corner. But yeah, I literally haven't taken this match seriously, as you can probably tell. It's quite funny though, I think. That in like a match that means nothing, but I still kind of need to win it, so I don't lose anyone. Fabregas was offside there. I thought that was going to be full time, and Valencia shot the crossbar. I think it was Valencia anyway. But there's about 20 seconds left, so this will probably be the end of the match. Yeah, can they get the cross in? Song with a good block. And yeah, I think that's going to be it now. I don't think they'll have time to take the throw in. Oh, they do actually, but whatever. Probably won't mean anything. Yeah, there you go. 5-3 it ends up against Jablonec. We've got 5 different goal scorers as well. That's pretty good. Lanzini got himself a goal, get a 9 rating. Pretty good. I'll say that's a good win. It'll probably help with morale actually. Seems like we haven't done too well in the league lately. I think why isn't it selected? Like we won 1 in like the last 5 matches or something. Might have not even won any in the last 5 by now actually. Yeah, so Villarreal go out basically. Well, no, actually, we're against Celtic next, and I think we're I think we're away actually. Yeah, I think we're away to Celtic, so it's a match that means nothing. We will take a quick look at Jablonec's players. Yeah, they've got 4 real players. None. I don't think any will threaten me. I was warned about this Wagner guy at the start of the match. He's actually okay, but I don't want him. The way I see it is, I can't be bothered getting him. This guy looks okay as well, but obviously his stats are very vague. But I don't want a player that I'm just going to release in like a couple of weeks, which is exactly what I did last time. I won one of their players. But there we go. That will pretty much wrap it up. We'll take a look at the fixtures. We'll go over the results. So it was a draw and a win in this episode. Nothing too great to talk about. We'll take a look at the league table. It was still 1-1 in our last 5. And in the next episode, we're against Stoke away from home, which I think might be quite tricky. And then we're against Bristol City in the quarterfinal of the Carlton Cup. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.